Comparative adjectives are used to compare two things, and the way you form them depends on the number of syllables in the adjective. Here's a detailed breakdown. For most one-syllable adjectives, you simply add er to the end of the word. Tall becomes taller. Jane is taller than Mark. Fast becomes faster. The car is faster than the bike. Emma and her brother Jake loved playing basketball in their backyard.
I'm taller than you, so I'll score more points.
Maybe, but I'm faster than you, so I'll outrun you to the basket.
Later, they moved to a new house with a bigger court.
This house is so much nicer than our old one.
If the adjective ends in a single vowel followed by a consonant, double the consonant before adding er. Big ends in the single vowel I followed by the consonant G. So we double the consonant G to become bigger. This house is bigger than that one. If the adjective ends in E, just add R. Nice becomes nicer. This cake is nicer than the one I baked. For two-syllable adjectives ending in Y, change the Y to I and add ER. Examples of these: happy becomes happier. She seems happier today than yesterday. Busy becomes busier. My schedule is busier this week. Sophie and her dog Max went for a walk in the park.
Max, you seem happier today than yesterday. Is it because we're going to the lake?
At the lake, Sophie realized her phone buzzed non-stop.
My schedule is busier this week than last week.
For most two-syllable adjectives that do not end in Y, you use the word more before the adjective instead of adding ER. Careful becomes more careful. Be more careful with your work. And boring becomes more boring. This movie is more boring than the last one. Anna and her friend Liam were painting.
Be more careful with the edges, Liam.
I think painting is more boring than sketching.
For adjectives with 3 or more syllables, always use more or less before the adjective. Intelligent becomes more intelligent. She is more intelligent than her peers. This hotel is less expensive than the one next door. Mia was competing in a quiz show. Her opponent, Sam, seemed more intelligent, answering most questions with ease.
The prizes here are more expensive than I expected.
Some adjectives don't follow the rules mentioned and have completely irregular forms. Good becomes better. This book is better than the previous one. When comparing bad, we say, the weather today is worse than yesterday. Far becomes farther. She lives farther from the city. On a cloudy day, Ben and Lisa decide to hike up a nearby trail.
The weather today is worse than yesterday. It's so foggy.
Yes, but the scenery is better than last time.
They finally reach the peak.
I think we hiked farther than we ever have before.
Some key considerations to note. If adding ER to a word makes it awkward to say, use more instead. For example, clever is technically correct, but many prefer more clever for smoother communication. Comparative adjectives are always used in sentences where two things are being compared. Ensure that the comparison is clear. To say, this road is longer, without comparing it to anything is incorrect. The correct sentence would be, this road is longer than the other. Avoid using double comparatives. Do not use more and together. It is incorrect to say, this car is more faster than that one. The correct sentence is, this car is faster than that one.